Good morning. What it do? So y'all, I have to tell you about this morning that I had. So I went to bed early last night, and I woke up probably about 8 o'clock. I was tired yesterday, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I woke up irritated because the first thing I thought about is I had to take my dog out for a walk. I didn't want to do it. So I only had one thing I wanted to do was to go take my or renew my driver's license. However, I had to take the dog out first. So I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I didn't want to take the dog out, but I had already said I was gonna take the dog out. So I'm a tad bit pissed off, irritated, not pissed off. It's different. So I put the harness on the dog, took my wife's car, put the dog in the car, and I take him where we always go walk. I get out of the car. As I'm driving up, I see an older gentleman somewhere. If I had to guess, he was probably about somewhere between 65 and 75. Pretty elderly gentleman. And I pull in the parking lot and back up and look. And he's working on the car. He has the whole one side of the car jacked up on one side. And so I'm looking, and I get out of the car. I put the leash on my dog so that he wouldn't go over there and bother him. And I spoke to him. I said, "Was is?" Asked him, "What's up? What's going on?" Like this. He said, "The boat is kaput." It means kaput means broken. So I said, "Okay." So I kept walking, took the leash off my dog, and the whole walk I'm thinking, and I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy, because from what I gathered, I looked at what he was doing in general, and as I was walking, the picture became clear to me because I was thinking about it. So I kept walking and kept walking and kept walking. And the whole walk, I was thinking about this older gentleman working on this car. And I was like, man, I got to see if I can help him. So I walked with my dog and I walked back. I put my dog in the car and I went over to him and I said, okay. I got down there with him and I looked at what he was doing and I kind of figured. Now, mind you, the guy didn't speak English. He didn't really speak German. He was from Poland. So I didn't understand him at all. But I understood that he needed help. The backstory is his car broke yesterday evening around 4 o'clock. It broke in the intersection and the police or the police helped him, push him, or for some reason allowed him to drive to that parking space. Y'all, he slept there overnight. This is the backstory. So I said to him, because I didn't have the right clothes on to work, I told him, I said, I'll be back and we'll fix this so you can get home. I don't know if he understood me. I don't. But he couldn't go nowhere. That's for sure. So I put the dog back in the yard and I drove home. When I drove home, I picked up Big Blue. Y'all meet Big Blue later. Big Blue is my truck. I have tools in it. I I have tools in there because Big Blue is old. Okay, back to the story. So I came home, changed clothes, put my coveralls on, told my wife, hey babe, listen, there's an older gentleman stranded on the parking lot. I'm going to see if I can help him and at least get him home. Now, I didn't know at this point, did I know? I knew at this point that he had stayed there overnight. So I took him, my wife suggested that I take him something to eat and some water. Good idea. So I took it. So I get back with Big Blue and he's under the vehicle. So it's for sure he didn't think I was coming back. He didn't understand that I was coming back. That's for sure. So I pull up and I kind of back my truck up right like I'm aiming at the side of his car. Now, it's like I said, it's up. That one side is up, and he's using these rinky-dink jacks. So I brought my jack. So I get out of the truck, and he's smiling. He's laying there on the ground, and he's smiling from ear to ear. And so I took what I brought him to eat and water, let the tailgate down and set it there. And I said, come here, sit down and eat something. Drink you some water and stuff. So I pulled all my tools out, got down there and looked and see what he was doing. And I said, you stay. You sit right there. Don't you move. So he's sitting on the tailgate of the truck. So I get down and look and say, okay, we got to take this off. Now the part that he had is from the steering, not the gearbox, but I forget what it's called. But anyway, it's the part of the steering. And this arm on the passenger side was broke. The bolt was broke. So and you can't grab the tie rod in and screw it out because there's a ball in there and it'll just spin. So what he was trying to do is to take the whole thing off, but he didn't have the right tools. So Big Blue, hence Big Blue. So I get up under there and I'm looking and I say, okay, we got to unscrew this. So I clamped some vice grips on it and popped it loose and twisted it out. And he was like, you got it? I was like, yes, I have it. And you should have seen his face. He was just smiling, right? He said, I have to weld it. I said, you don't have to weld it. This is what's amazing to me. We were actually having a conversation and neither one of us understood what the other one was said, but by sure grace of God, I could hear it. I knew exactly what he said. This is a recollection of what I noticed. Okay, so I take it off, put it together, looked at it, and said, "Okay, I'm just gonna weld this." So I told him, I said, "I'll be back. It's not like he can go anywhere." Fair. So I go home, grind it all down, make it bare metal, heat it up, and I weld it. Finish. I go back down there, put everything back together, put his tire on and all that stuff. And then he says to me, how much do I owe you? I'll give you 50 euro. And I said, no. So we stood there and had a conversation using Google Translate. And I said to him, help is universal. Your service and help to the human race is universal. That's God's path. Even though I was irritated about taking my dog out because I didn't want to go, I went. And my end goal of what I have in my head made sense because of the situation I had today. Let me tell you something. I feel amazing. And then after we fixed it and I waited, he pulled out And I made sure he made it home. And he has my number. If he ever needs me, I'm going. I'm going to see if I can help him. God don't stop showing you. He don't. He don't stop showing you. And that's my word. I holla.